Listen up, some of you have been stuck in average for way too damn long. You've given up and you've stopped trying because you have forgotten what hard work feels like. You have forgotten what it feels like to push your body, push your mind, and push yourself to new lengths, to new heights. You've gotten complacent and you've settled for mediocrity. You've settled for an average life. The good news is a lot of you guys want to get out of that. A lot of you guys are sick of being average. You just have no idea how to get out of it. Well, first and foremost, you need to understand what is coming if you don't make a change. Right now, there's somebody less knowledgeable, less talented, less skilled coming to take your lunch if they haven't already taken it, because they are grinding while you're thinking. They are sick of average and mediocrity while you are settling for it. They understand that there is no such thing as being stagnant. You are either moving forward or you are dying, because time stops for no one. So you gotta make a choice. Are you sick of mediocrity and average or not? There's no in between. There's no 10%, 20%, 50%, 70%, 80%, 90%. You gotta be 100%, 120% focused, dedicated, relentless if you want to transform your life. The only people that get out of mediocrity, that get out of average, that get out of normal in society are the people that commit with every fiber of their being to making it happen. Because guess what? You're gonna run into roadblock after roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. And every time you take one step forward, you get a little bit of success, you start to see growth, you feel like you can see the light, bam! A 2x4 is gonna hit you directly in the face, and you're gonna hit the ground, and you're gonna feel like crap, and you're gonna wanna quit, and you're gonna wanna cry, and you're gonna wanna complain to your friends. And in that moment, you're gonna have to make a decision. Do I actually want that? Am I actually sick of this? It's up to you. Make the choice. Do you actually want the body? Do you actually want the house? Do you actually want the car? Do you actually want to change the career? Or do you want to stay here?
So listen to me. There are those of you saying, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be the best at this company, right? But your value system says you believe in sleep more than you believe in grinding. Your value system says you are a consumer and not a producer.
Stop wasting valuable time, knowing that if we begin to live our lives as if each day were our last, our lives will take on a whole new meaning, take on a whole new expression.
There's nothing wrong with being average. There's nothing wrong with being mediocre. I'll never live that life. I want nothing to do with that life. I'd rather die than be average or mediocre. There's nothing wrong with it. We need average people. We need mediocre people. Not everybody's built to see grand success. Why? Because most pick that. They choose to revert back when that 2x4 hits them. They choose to revert back when the struggle happens that is inevitably going to show up when you try to transform. This is the name of the game. In order to see success and transform from average to exceptional, you gotta flip a switch. It's all mindset. There's no tactics, there's no trick, there's no tip. It is all mindset. You gotta embrace another level. I call it autopilot. There are days, weeks, months where I don't wanna do the shit I do every day, where I don't wanna wake up early, where I don't wanna go to the gym, where I don't wanna be a father, be a husband, be a business owner, be a gym owner. But I do it anyways because I've flipped the switch. I'm on autopilot. I'm testing my resilience. I'm testing myself in order to become the person I say I want to be, because I understand that there's a difference. There's a difference between talking and being. A lot of you guys are average, mediocre, and you talk about being exceptional, but you don't do the things that will make you that person because of your feeling and because it's hard. I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. Everything that you want is on the other side of your discomfort. Everything that you want is through hard work. Nothing worth having is easy or comes easy. It sounds cliche, but it's true. This is why 90% of our world, 99% of our world is average, is mediocre.
There are certain things that we just go through life just taking, and at some point, you just got to draw the line and just say enough is enough. You got to do that with yourself.
In whatever it is, sports, life, business, whatever it is, health, listen to me very closely. You got to change that mindset.
Spend more time on yourself than what you've been spending. It's very important. You owe that to yourself.
See, if you don't draw the line with people, if you just let them run rampant in your life, and you let things happen to you that you don't feel good about, if you continue to allow it to happen, you won't feel good about yourself. Your image of yourself will erode. So you've got to draw the line. See, when you start growing, when you start changing, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you act, the way you respond to things, the way you use your time, when you start saying, no, I can't do that. Why? You're too busy. You don't have the time. No, I have my own agenda. I got something that I'm doing. So if people can put you on a guilt trip, they will. And use you and abuse you over and over and over again. You got to draw the line. You have to draw the line on them.
Everybody lives in the same looking house or the same looking condo with the same looking family, with the same looking car, working the same type of job. And if you're happy, truly happy living that life, awesome. But if you're not, if every day you're waking up with resentment towards old self, resentment towards the people around you because you never took action on creating the life that you dream of having, it's time to make that choice. What are you gonna lose? The life that you hate already? You owe it to yourself, your current self, your past self, and your future self to go all in. You owe it to you. You owe you a chance of greatness. You owe you a chance of an exceptional life. You owe you everything you dream of having. You're just gonna have to take a couple fucking 2x4s in order to get it. Now it can come through you just making a choice where you're currently at, or it can come from you hitting rock bottom. Rock bottom is a blessing because it gives you no other chance. But I would prefer you didn't hit rock bottom. I would prefer you made the choice to change while you were in a job that was fulfilling the financial needs of your family. Instead of you losing that job, you going homeless and having no other direction to head. If you keep walking the path of a life you hate, eventually shit's gonna blow up and you're gonna hit rock bottom anyways. So why don't you just make the choice now to transform? You can either make it now and become the person you wanna be through grinding hard work, or you can wait until inevitably you hit rock bottom anyways and then let it propel you to success. Regardless, both paths are there. One's just gonna be a lot more painful. But I'm not gonna sit here and diss rock bottom because rock bottom is a blessing. It's like a slingshot to success. You might get fired, you might get dumped, your kids might hate you. All of those things can be utilized as fuel to see success. Now again, I'm not wishing that on you, but I'm breaking it down. You can either make the choice now before it happens, or you can let it happen and make the choice later. But you know you're not gonna be happy unless you make the damn choice. Do you wanna be average, or do you wanna be better, exceptional, amazing, stand out? What choice are you gonna make? And this isn't about potential or genetics or someone being born into a better situation. This is just about perseverance and a choice. What choice are you gonna make? Would you be happy if you had the same life you're living now in the next decade? Yes or no? Would you be happy if in a decade you woke up beside the same person? You were living in the same house. You were driving the same car. You were making the same money. You looked in the mirror and saw the same person. Yes or no? The answer is no. You deserve, you owe it to you to make a choice to change it. I don't care what people said about you and your potential in the past. I don't care what your genetics are. I don't care what your family's lineage is like. You have a choice to change, and you have the power to do so. If I can go from broke family, all right, in 3 generations, DaSilva family sleeping on dirt in Portugal, to $1 million homes, earning millions on a yearly basis, you can do whatever you want. Your family's lineage or anything else has nothing to do with it. Everything that you want is on the other side of you making a choice today. So what are you gonna do? Tell me in the comments below, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna choose an exceptional life or the average life you're already choosing to live?